Forgot to turn that off. Hello, everyone. Congratulations on getting first dial and then Badger getting second and third. Oh my god, you guys stole it from David. First mod. Hello, Doom. Hello, Francois. Hello, Nick. How you doing? Hello, Revenus. How you doing? Which... Do I even have the correct base for this? I forgot to put the big Lord Rat on a base. I hope I have the correct base for this. If not, let's see us suck.
Rats.
Well, I don't think I have a base for this.
Oh no. One of the funny rats is not gonna have
Sound a bit quiet tonight? Ah, it's because my microphone's a bit far away, that's why. Hello there, Rickard.
Oh. It is.
How you doing, boys?
Pretty good.
I think I might be missing a base.
Oh?
Yeah, you might not have sent me one.
What type? Let me know. I'll get you one.
I might have an extra. Let me look around, because it should be an Outrider-sized base, I think.
An Outrider-sized base. Is this for the Jezils?
No, that's for the Claw Lord.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I have this base somewhere in my collection. Unless it's this one right here, but it looks too big for it. It doesn't... It's not telling me what size base it's on in the instructions.
Weird.
Like, I can see the base, it just doesn't say the size.
So,
oh, 75. Let me check. Yeah, let me check.
Okay.
Let me see, 75. It doesn't have 175mm. It might actually be this one. It's just not fitting correctly in the holes. That's what she said.
Don't you hate it when that happens?
Okay, so... Nope, this is a 90.
Ash Wednesday, by the way, everyone.
Yep. I got Ashes
today. Or as I like to call it, post Steam Maintenance Day.
Yeah, I don't have a base for this. Let me check my drawer full of bases and goodies. I should have one.
Okay, if not, let me know. I'll look for one to send you.
Yeah.
Slanesh says you're running low on plastic crack and should acquire more. Slanesh should mind her own fucking business.
I mean, I'm picking up some resin crack on Saturday.
Yeah, but that's like cool pre-order stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I also have to buy Bjorn still.
True.
Which drawer pieces I have, and I forget. Doesn't look like a
Happy Hump Day as well, for those who don't celebrate the correct religion.
That's a 90.
The correct religion. Okay.
Hey, I'll say that with full chest. I don't care. I'm not going to think of people any lesser for worshiping the wrong one.
Because that'll get you killed.
Correct religion is crazy. Oh no, the person who believes in a religion believes it's the correct one. More news at 11. Water is wet.
Water is not wet. It is its own thing.
No, I don't have the correct base.
Shit, I'll look for it and send you one. They had them all like split up in like 3 different bags, and some of them that are like weird shaped are just like under like all the rule books parts.
Yeah.
Fucking weird. But I'll dig through and send you that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I found a really funny video about the funny rats, Andy.
Yeah.
And it was a short of a guy explaining like, why does the Warhammer universe not acknowledge the Skaven? And it's like, because there is no Skaven. The reason why we do not acknowledge the Skaven is because if we acknowledge the Skaven, they will acknowledge themselves to be an actual threat, and they would be unstoppable if they decide to take on the entire universe. Therefore, there are no Skaven. Therefore, there are no Skaven.
It's like
In
how there's
reality.
no war in Bossing Say.
Exactly, exactly the mindset. There's no war in Bossing Say. It's the exact same mindset, and in my head, I'm just like, you know, that makes a lot of sense. It is why the Skaven just like stay do they're just at their own devices. No one really messes with them.
There is no men in the sewers. No rat men in the sewers.
Speaking of the Bossing Say, I just recently saw a post. This is probably old news about the new Avatar series that just got announced, or was announced, or I don't know. And it's gonna
It
take
was announced
place
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's gonna take place after the core stuff, and already with the news, with the like the little bit of information they provided, apparently the world's gone to an apocalyptic event, and I'm just like, you mean the one Avatar that nobody liked that caused the literal like catastrophic merge of the spirit and material plane,
Yes.
caused a apocalyptic event and created a great imbalance? Who would have guessed?
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
How queer.
Oh, interesting.
Why are you laughing at how queer? That's like the textbook definition of the word, man.
Anyway, I was just like reading this, and I was just like, I remember watching that one episode where where like Korra was seeing the entire like life of the very first Avatar, and how he works so hard to separate the two worlds, and I'm just like, did you not take the lesson in this entire adventure? The reason why he separated the two is to create some sort of balance between the two. Merging them together is not gonna fix things.
Now you done fucked up. Now you
Now
done
Industrial
fucked up.
Revolution and its consequences, Avatar Edition. I love it.
And it's funny because then I saw another video that was like, by the way, no Avatar before Korra actually had a perfect run. Most Avatars actually caused some like restored balance on one side, only to cause it a major imbalance for the other. And the next Avatar spent their whole life fixing the other side, or whichever side is in a great imbalance, therefore causing the other side to fall into imbalance while they balance the other thing. Where I think they were like, what was the air nomad Avatar? I forgot her name. The one that like they regarded her as the perfect Avatar, but in reality she let the spirit world fall in imbalance. Then the water Avatar after her spent his entire life trying to fix the spirit realm, but died early. And the material plane regarded him as like a lazy Avatar. I was just like, so all of these fixes are just temporary fixes that for one side.
And then Korra fucked
Indeed,
it all
it's
up.
almost like that's why like they're the gatekeepers or guardians in some way.
Yep.
They have to fix the messes consistently.
Yep. Meanwhile, Korra's just like, I'm gonna do the stupid and combine the two things and cause an apocalyptic event.
What can go wrong?
Literally, the moment I saw her combine the two worlds, I literally had to like take a break from watching that series just to come back to it, even still just as frustrated as I left it, and I was just like, this fucking show is stupid.
Stupid show is dumb.
And then a lot of people were like, I think in the comments, or like people who commented on like the story of Korra, is like, you all have to realize that she's just a young adult, like she's only like 17 or something, and she doesn't have that much experience. And I'm just like, she has all the avatars, including Aang, who did his thing at the age of 12 for advice. She can literally, before losing her connection to all those other avatars, talk to them and find wisdom. Of course,
Korra is not worth watching.
Yeah, Legend of Korra is literally like, if you watch the original Avatar: The Last Airbender, not the live action one, the live action one cuts a lot of good stuff. If you watch the original Avatar: The Last Airbender, Legend of Korra is just gonna make you so frustrated because it literally throws everything good about Avatar: The Last Airbender out the window for whatever Korra's journey is because it's garbage. It's basically like Aang is the finale of like the Avatar, like that generations of Avatar, and Korra is supposed to be the big reset button, and the big reset button starts with an apocalyptic event that she causes.
Woohoo!
And I'm just like, this is the worst fucking writing like after the original series I've ever seen.
Woohoo! 10 out of 10 writing.
No. At
They,
this
they
point,
were they
I'm
were they were
I'm
going
giving-
with the old what is it? The old Star Wars of kill everything that everyone once loved. And yes, also Silver. Happy Ash Wednesday to you too.
Ash Wednesday, Silver.
there is no Avatar series after The Last Airbender.
Just like it's a damn shame there's no Pacific Rim sequel. Damn shame.
Or Star Wars sequels.
No, damn shame. Even though you kind of all people acknowledge it by playing Galaxy of Heroes.
Shut up.
You hate him for he spoke the truth.
It's not my fault that the easiest characters to get are the crappiest ones that they've written.
Yeah, because
Except
no one would pay for them.
Except Kylo and Palpatine. Kylo and Palpatine are just casualties of a terrible main protag. Because I swear to God, if they actually wrote the plot twist where like Ben and Rey switch sides for the final movie, that would have been such a great fucking storyline. But no.
Yes, and then it also could have set up future movies too.
Exactly. But no, they had to force the Mary Sue to be the good guy the entire way.
Lots of our shame. Never
R.I.P. Finn
never
story.
wasn't anything.
Yeah, oh, dude, and Finn possibly becoming like a student of Ben instead of Ben Solo, or maybe even been corrupted by Rey, and also fall to the dark side with her. That would have been such a great storyline. But no.
Or you know, not killing off Luke Skywalker. Then we
Oh
could
my
have
God.
actually
Damn
seen Luke train a Jedi.
Nice.
And
We've
then
actually seen
Luke's
Luke train Jedi. And then
Yeah,
him
and then
patch
Luke-
things up
and-
with Ben.
Yeah, and then he would like finish the training for Ben and start the training for Finn. Like, come on.
And then Grogu
literal-
would show up too. And
That's
Din
Comes with the
Djarin.
steel chair.
Spoilers. What do you mean spoilers? It's been oh my god, it's been a decade almost.
Ha. Gotta love it.
It's been 10 years.
Oh my,
since
yeah,
The
because no, Force Awakens.
Oh.
Force Awakens
Feel
came out in
old.
2015.
Feel old, all of you.
My bones.
Gonna slowly turn into Mr. Glass by the end of this fucking stream.
That's just normal.
Speaking of, I actually
Fuck, you're
decided.
right.
So actually decided to sit. Since I'm a big nerd for this franchise, I finally decided to sit down and watch a bit of Daima. And it's actually good. A
bit of what?
Dragon Ball Daima.
Okay.
I actually like it. Like, I'm just like, it's the art style was far superior than like every episode feels like you're watching a movie, like a Dragon Ball movie with like the top tier art style that they're using every single episode.
I think the problem is it just had a slow start was the problem.
That's the thing though, is that to me it didn't feel slow. It felt really like nice. Like I was just like I felt like I was watching OG Dragon Ball, but with the action of Dragon Ball Z.
Why
Like,
is
the action
Goku a
is
kid
pretty
again
good.
though? Because he wanted to show up Dragon Ball GT because Toriyama hated Dragon Ball GT. It's what made him come out of retirement along with the terrible movie that was made.
For the people, okay, so for the people who don't want spoilers and actually do care about the plot, please ignore what I'm about to say, or just
Don't
tune
even
off
say because
for,
I
like,
haven't even watched the rest of it. I'm waiting for the dub to finish.
that is. Oh, but you watched the first few episodes, right?
Yeah, first few episodes.
Okay, then this is not a spoiler for you then. For those who don't want to listen, mute the stream for like, I would say
30
a minute.
seconds.
30 seconds. Once I say go,
You gotta finish Super now because, well, I mean, yes, finish Super because it's a Dragon Ball. And
Dragon
then
Ball.
yeah, but Daima takes place before Super.
Yeah. For those who don't care or just actually don't mind the spoiler, which is like the first 2 episodes of the show, here it goes. So the reason why he's a kid again is because there's an evil demon king from the demon realm that decides, you know what, I want to conquer my world, and I don't want these guys to stop me. So to kind of depower them, I'm going to turn them to children by using the wish granting dragon, Shenron, and then use the other 2 wishes to give myself power. Unfortunately, Shenron only gives the 3 wishes to the people he knows, aka the Z Fighters. And he only ended up, and the bad guy ended up just wishing them to be kids, and didn't realize the secret reason why everyone else gets 3 wishes. That
You
is
gotta be a regular.
You gotta be a regular. Yep. I love that line. I saw that line and I started laughing, and I was just like, yeah, no, I could see. I
Homie
could
really
see
does
Toriyama,
play favorites.
Toriyama 100%. I was like, that's Toriyama's like humor right there. I love it already. I was just like, I love it already. A lot of the adventure, journey, and jokes and story writing is really a lot of Dragon Ball, like original Dragon Ball, with kind of a little bit of a premise of GT, but better, because instead of just going to space and having to figure out what the fuck they're gonna do, Toriyama basically fleshed out an entirely new realm in this just one small series. And so far, I love the aesthetics. I love all the like the little changes here and there. I like the lore drops for all the for all the characters, which, fun fact for people who are confused about Namekians either being demons or aliens, they're both. Apparently,
Okay, no los dos.
Yeah, they're both. It's also this bit of lore is also dropped within the first 2 episodes. Namekians originally started from the demon realm, then they escaped and they decided they wanted to live peacefully on planet Namek. There you go. There's only like a very handful of Namekians that stayed behind, like a small handful. And I feel like Daima so far, I think I've watched like the first. I'm not even halfway through the show yet, but that's because I'm watching it from a special different app.
Yar har fiddle-dee-dee.
Yeah. Being a pirate is alright with me.
Do what you want,
Unfortunately,
'cause a pirate is free.
it stops at a certain episode, and that episode stopped giving English subtitles, and the only ones that I can see the English subtitles in is Spanish, and I was just like, I could still watch this in Spanish with Spanish subtitles, but reading this and translating in my brain is going to take an extra step.
Would you like
that
me
I
to
don't
send you a
wanna
link to the website I use?
Yes. At this point, I'll take it, because I honestly don't want to pay Crunchyroll, and if I do, I'll just use my third email to create a temporary free account.
Your third email? Don't you mean 17th email?
Nope, because I only need 3, and so far the third one does not have a Crunchyroll account.
You're gonna have to eventually make a 4th one and then a 5th one.
Depends. As I pre-mentioned before, it is very rare for me to actually like watch anything on Crunchyroll. There is a ton of anime I do want to watch that is on Crunchyroll. For example, since I've dug myself into this hole, I might as well finish My Hero. Definitely want to finish Daima. That's the first thing that's gonna finish. What else is there? I want to watch the new movies for Overlord. I don't
You know
what's
what you
on.
should watch? You should watch Kaiju number 8. Doom. Musume.
No, I'm not gonna. I've already watched Monster Musume. Leave me alone.
He wants you to watch it again. It's a classic.
No.
It's a hood classic. It's a shame that they never really continued the show.
This is
Yeah,
this
because
is
it was just a promotion for the.
I have a
the
friend that's a
manga.
little bit worse than David because instead of just like mentioning the name, he would send like clips and stuff in this group chat that I'm in with my IRL homie, and it's not Monster Musume, it's the other one, the interspecies reviewers.
Oh
I was
god,
just
the
like,
one that got
"Oh,
pulled from the air.
boy." Yep, I was just like, oh boy, I love seeing this type of anime. Totally keep sending it. Didn't get my sarcasm and continue to send clips, and then I had to be like, okay, no, dude, enough. I don't care for this anime. This is literally just. This is literally the schminty, the schminties. I don't like to watch this.
I think that was also the first time a Japanese anime ever got pulled off air for Japan.
Mm-hmm. I was not horrified. I was just surprised that something like that got past the English into the English side, and I was like, oh.
New Macross soon? Yay!
The only two animes I've watched is Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, and that's the fact that I think Pokemon was actually just made for like it was like a kid's version of it, because the manga itself is a lot worse.
Oh boy, the manga is dark.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and guess what? Ash Ketchum is not the main character. It's actually Red, the person you play in the games. And also Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh boy, the manga's the same way. It's a lot darker. In the anime, Pegasus is alive and well and was only knocked out. In the manga, he no longer exists after the first after the first arc.
You got sent to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo. Y'all watch the new
hell?
Gundam? I don't like Gundam. I don't like watching Gundam.
I don't watch Gundam for a petty reason.
And what is that? Is it because that one chick has like 5 different moms?
No. It's I don't care like at all about that. It's the fact that America never became independent is under Britannia.
Okay.
Like I said,
Which is a
it's
load
petty
of
reason.
bullshit. America, fuck yeah.
You know
You
what?
can't handle it. I don't want to watch it.
I fucking
know
love
what,
Pop Idol playing anime. You know it's Pop Idol playing mecha anime in space.
You know what anime I actually like really found interesting when I stumbled across it, and yes, I did stumble across it. I didn't actually like look it up or someone told me about it.
I mean,
What?
it's like, oops.
It was it's called Gate.
Oh god.
Oh god.
God.
We shared a brain cell on that one.
I read the manga. The manga's 10 times worse if you thought that was Japanese nationalism on steroids.
No, I just watched the anime, and honestly, the reason why I found the premise interesting, I like the idea of what would happen if just a giant random portal opens up in our world and that it connects to the fantasy world, and it's just that no isekai is just a portal to that dimension just randomly opens and we have access to that world. And I was just like, that is a very interesting premise, because again, it's not an isekai because nobody has to be unalived to be sent there. They technically don't have overpowered like spells or anything. They have to just use what they have in the real world to defend themselves, which consequently
I cast Wall of Lead.
which consequently modern day weaponry, honestly speaking, would probably be like, I feel like a rocket launcher is like an 8th level spell.
For their tech level? Yes.
Yeah. Like a rocket launcher blew off a dragon's arm, dude. Like in my head, I'm just like, in a lot of anime, like dragons are depicted to be these giant, mythical, almost indestructible creatures. But if we're being honest,
They
I
never
feel
met
like
John Moses Browning.
I would say
Yeah,
I want to see a Kazul go up against
I was
Dragon
about to-
Skin.
yeah, I was about to say, I feel like modern day weaponry is basically the equivalent of like, at least to them, to like fantasy characters, right? It's like the equivalent of like god level spells. Like it's like, oh, I have this spell that causes a giant explosion that can wipe out this one like capital city of the fantasy world. Oh, we have that too. It's this, and it's like it's the nuclear bomb that's like the
Would
size
you like
of,
it
like,
in
a
cherry
mini-
or menthol blue?
Would you
Yep.
like to see the sun rise twice?
I'm just like, yeah, we have that too. We don't. It's like, do you
Oh
need?
my god, I just
you
remembered
need
I have to send you this unsub memic board.
Oh, I'm
it's
ready.
like,
I'm gonna
It's
send it in
like-
the chat so Reb can see it too.
is there a special incantation? No, we just build
Let's
this
go put
thing
it in
and
the
drop
chat. Where is it? Where is it? I love this.
Which chat?
Just in the normal chat, the friendos chat.
Friendo's chat. All right. Oh, yes, this one. So good.
Friendos, where
And he gets away with it because he's racially ambiguous.
Yeah, because he is
Shield Captain or where?
yeah, and then the friendos hang at the
Oh,
very
oh.
top chat.
Oh, okay, got it.
Was that from this incident?
I don't know.
Oh.
God. I cast non-magic missile.
Oh wait, did you see
I'm
the
putting that- I'm
Brendan
putting that base
Herrera's
stakes.
newest episode too
I've
that he
yet
did?
to watch it. I want to see it. I've yet to watch it.
It was funny. Lot of inappropriate jokes.
Since he now that we know he isn't the ATF director, it's like, oh, okay, he can really just rip.
Yeah.
Then there was another, and then oddly enough, the other day I got reminded now that we talked about Gate.
There actually is also there's another manga that I'm reading that's like Gate, but it's not as like it's not I want to say it's not as hyper nationalistic it is, but it's more like, oh, we're not gonna just do all this shit. We're gonna try and go the peace route until someone fucks with us. Because instead of it just being, because this one, the premise is instead of just having a gate and just being able to go back and forth, instead the entire continent, the entire nation of Japan gets isekai'd into this world.
Oh, you know what's really weird? I read a similar manga that is the same premise, but I think this manga takes place in that same universe, but like 200 years later. And it's an actual
Panzer has
isekai.
adversely damaged the online armor community. Yes, it has.
And this one's an actual isekai. So basically, what happens is that in this manga, a dude just he tries to save a little girl from being truck-cooned, as they say, and he ends up, losing his life. And because he's a soldier, the goddess that sends him to this world gives him his ranking and stuff like that. Like he was like a private first class, so she basically gives him a backpack with all the basic essentials that a private first class in the battlefield would be given. And he basically has to survive in this world with his weaponry and stuff and his like MREs and shit. And the plus side is he'll never run out of ammo because on a daily basis his backpack gets refreshed with the minimum requirements of a private first class and whatever they need. He even pulls out like I think a motorbike at one point because I think so he actually can get promoted in this world depending on how the circumstances and how it works. So when he joins like the Adventurers Guild, if he goes up in rank in the Adventurers Guild, he actually gets promoted as well. So he goes from like private first class to whatever's above that, and so on.
This sounds interesting. Do you have the title of it? I kind of want to read it.
No, because unfortunately it was a YouTube video that I was like listening to. Luckily,
Find the
history.
YouTube video. It'll be in the description.
this was like months ago. I'm not gonna go.
It should
back
still be in your YouTube history.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
you'll just-
back months, dude. It's probably like
You know you
Well,
can search your
you set
YouTube
yourself
history,
up.
right?
For this.
Actually, you know what? I could probably just look up the title, like Isekai Soldier on YouTube.
Specialist Corporal.
They called me Isekai Soldier.
And it's really cool because obviously this guy's just confused and everything, and then he meets a bunch of different people, and they're all like very like interested in his weaponry and stuff because according to legends, another person like him appeared 200 years ago on a mysterious island that appeared out of nowhere. And during this time, the mysterious island with this hero
What was the point of
developed.
Nokotan? Wasn't that the Deer Girl one? That's the one that's just shit post the anime.
Yeah, it's just shitpost the anime. Um, and so basically, the one guy that like introduced World War II Japanese technology into the fantasy world, because they actually, one of the churches that this Japanese modern soldier goes to has a painting depicting one of the battles, where you see like trolls and elves and stuff like that fighting in the background, but in the dead center is a Japanese tank. I forgot the exact type. I know they say it in the manga,
A
but
Cheeto.
maybe I think
Because
it was
Japanese
a Chiha.
Japanese tanks don't really exist is the thing, so we don't know.
Yeah, I think it was a Chiha or a Cheeto. Yeah, and on top was the guy who was isekai there, and apparently he was supposed to be like some kind of like, according to what he said, he was supposed to be some kind of tank commander, and he was given this same power as this guy, but obviously his technology is like way outdated. It's literally World War II level. And now this guy sees this painting and he's kind of second guessing how much of his own technology he's willing to like kind of let out into this fantasy world, because the painting again depicts a really, heavy, gory battle with this one guy leading the charge with like with his tank.
Here's my question: if he's a tank commander, then how is he controlling the tank? Unless it's a magical tank.
He taught the residents of the island he was on how to operate it, as he was the commander. So and that island, funny enough, is isolated and it's closed off to the rest of the fantasy world. Only certain people can go in and out of it. Sound familiar?
Yes.
All right, let me look it up.
I was about to say, when you were saying the tank in the isekai world, I'm like, this sounds a lot like it's going the Zero no Sakaima route. If you know that anime, familiar of Zero.
Oh, found it. It was like the first result too.
What's the name?
You lazy bitch.
I am looking it up. It's an Action 2 manhwa recap bullshit, but let me see the name.
What's the name?
Entire series of the latest chapter. And manga name: Different World Adventures of a Lone Japan Ground Self-Defense Force Ensign. It's a long name.
Oh god.
I guess you could just summarize it to like to different world adventures of a JDF.
I found it. It's on hiatus.
Ah.
It's only got 25 chapters.
Yep. This most recent one is like 4 months.
Doing good,
ago.
Silver. When was it?
So the
6
YouTube
months
video
ago.
was. Yeah, so the YouTube video posted up its latest chapters 4 months ago, and you said that hiatus thing was announced 6 months ago. So yeah, this guy's been gone for 6 months.
Typical in Japanese manga industry. Mangakas make their health go to shit just to do that.
Which I thought was a very interesting premise, because it was just the one guy that got isekai to that world with all that stuff, and I was just like, that's very interesting.
And he probably made it not a JSDF circle jerk like the gate guy did.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's like, oh, the Navy SEALs are gonna lose to the Japanese Navy SEALs when the Navy SEAls are the ones who train the Japanese Navy SEAls.
Bro, the
like
American,
a lot of heresy to me.
the American Navy SEAls could eat the Japanese ones for breakfast, bro.
Yes.
Like, I love it. By the way, I love the difference between the American military and the rest of the world's military. The rest of the world's military always looks serious. They always are like, oh, we're gonna be in tip-top shape. Meanwhile, American military, they're like goofing off like half the time, and there's
Because
some,
we
and
can.
and because we can, because we can goof around half the time, they're like, why don't you take this seriously? And then they basically just look at the other armies and just like, if we took it seriously, this war would be over in like a week. So
When you stop making recruiting
Operation
videos
Praying Mantis
showing all
rings a
your
bell.
weapons keyholing, we'll start, taking you seriously.
Operation Praying Mantis, does that ring a bell to anybody?
It is not, but I've heard about it.
That's basically when the U.S. pretty much sank almost all of Iran's navy in
the quarter
under a
of the
day. Yeah.
Navy.
Yep. Imagine having that much, like, literally, we lift a finger and an entire nation can fall. That is literally how America as a police, or as a world police force is right now. Like,
And then they get pissed at us when we're not the world police force.
yeah, where it's like the moment we decide, okay, we're gonna start, taking care of ourselves. They're like, no, you can't do that. You have to help us. It's like, but why? We need to.
Why? You didn't want us to be the world police. Now you want us to be the world police. You just want our discretionary spending for defense budget.
Mm-hmm. It's almost as if we're the World Bank as well.
Yes, we are the piggy bank of the world. Is this the right part? Yeah, it is.
It's one of the few things that I like really hate about like people who don't like
Goofy
actually do the
as much.
research to see how important it is that that America is like trying to keep the peace everywhere. Because the moment we pull out from any location, it goes to shit. Because
And you don't want us to send in the Marines.
No.
I thought you were about to say, Andy, and you don't want us to pull out.
Their carrier taskers can conquer a small nation, yes.
Bro,
One aircraft, well, I mean, didn't one aircraft carrier just take out the entire Iran's navy just with like planes and shit? One aircraft carrier group. Park one of those off someone's coast, they suddenly start paying attention.
We literally have the ninja blender on a missile.
Yes. And we actually used that a couple weeks ago.
Pretty scary how accurate that thing gets. I was explaining that to my pa. Like, this is a legit thing we have. And he's like, okay. Okay.
Yeah, we don't.
Okay, do it. We don't need to bring that up here, but okay.
We're more about the American excellence rather than the politics behind all the different stuff.
So I'm just gonna delete that, but welcome back.
Yeah, so,
Don't let that through.
I'm not letting it through. I'm clicking hide so I don't accidentally click it on muscle reflex. Oh, Duet. Duet saying very base things that would get Handy in trouble.
Yes, remember we're here to talk about Warhammer and also being violently American.
Oh shit, this is a Warhammer stream.
Yeah, I know it
I thought
is
this
a
was
Warhammer
about
stream.
fucking Legends of Korra or some shit.
How did we go from Legends of Korra to Gate to America?
well, anyways, going
Anime.
going back to Handy's comment about the Marines. We're not if you guys need a good example of why the Marines are scary, just look up the Marine squad that survived February of 2018 in Syria. Yeah, the Russians don't like that month and that date.
Russians stop taking L's challenge impossible.
Yep. It's like, and I love it too, because of course they deny
I
all
think
their
there was
losses.
also some like thing where the Marines were in a conflict and like the enemies like after Azores were like, you do not want to fight the Marines.
Yep,
Probably the Japanese.
Yeah, probably.
the Japanese. Dude, the Marines are like, again, a small squad of Marines can hold off an entire army of Russians. Like, that is not this is not propaganda. This is legit. This happened
Greetings.
in
Danielo. It's 4 a.m. again.
Oh,
My friend said he would give the Marines And the A10 in response says like giving them an F-35 with a nuke and say go ham.
Oh, bro, like the moment I feel like the moment the any of our allies hear that Americans are sending Marines as reinforcements, they probably sigh in relief.
And also
They're
hide
like,
their women. And their booze.
They're pet animals.
Because what was it? I think the Marines went, or was it the Navy or the Marines went to like one small like town. They docked in a small town and drank the entire town's alcohol supply in one night.
Just saying, but I'm just saying for a bunch of very efficient human life shipping unit straight to God, you kind of need the alcohol. You know how civilians have like FedEx for their stuff and they have like express shipping? Yeah, God has us. says the Marine.
Marines were as good as the army. They wouldn't have the smallest budget with hand-me-down gear. Well, here's the thing: they have hand-me-down gear, but they're still better than the army.
That's the scary part, is that they're the worst budgeted.
Wait, no, I remember because do you know the story of the Marines in Fallujah?
No.
So I think it was in Fallujah, the Marines were always trained to only use iron sights, and so when they finally gave them actual like holographic sights, ACOG scopes, they were wondering why so many of the enemy combatants were all shot in the head. So they had to do an investigation, like, because they thought war crimes happened. All that occurred was just the Marines got scopes. That's what happened. They were that good with iron sights that when you give them scopes, they only get headshots.
They literally all become snipers. They literally use their standard equipment as like discounted sniper rifles.
No.
The joke is they're all riflemen.
USS Wisconsin. Once didn't even heard it. The USS Wisconsin responded, making it concave. Yep.
Like, and again, it's just simple.
Air Force may sit around on their asses all day, but they're the ones that can redraw maps and delete cities. Yes, you mean the Chair Force.
Chair Force. Again, every branch of the U.S. military specializes in their own little thing. The Navy likes to create coral reefs. The Air Force likes to create new topography. The Marine Corps are the type of people that is just like, you want an entire army of people to just disappear? Here you go. And they do it. And the Marines can do it, bro, as I think, I'm gonna rip this off from Halo, but all they had was 2 rocks and a stick, and you have to share the stick. Like, they could do it, bro.
Gentlemen, I gotta head off. It is Wednesday night, and that means it is game time. We're playing some Monster Hunter Wilds.
Nice.
Oh, yes.
But, yeah, have a good evening, Ickbird.
You too. Thank you for having me.
United States.
God bless y'all.
Imagine what would happen if you gave imagine what would happen if the Marines were actually well budgeted and had actual up-to-date equipment. You would literally just need to send one person to do the job.
Oh wait, no, you're telling Ickbar good night.
The whole platoon had shit.
USA versus the world is an unfair game. Yes.
It's an unfair game. You would need an entirely new Earth with an entirely new America just to challenge us.
America, fuck yeah.
America, where the only other country that can actually pose as a threat is another America.
America, why do you have so many boats? Are you compensating for something? Yeah, weak allies.
Yep, weak allies. Again, if our quote-unquote competitors, aka West Taiwan, is telling us, oh, we have all the new technology, you're falling behind, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna invent the next generation of that technology.
Well, I mean, we already pretty much do, we just don't tell them.
Exactly. We were just like, it's like they're telling us lies, but we're gonna take those lies as if it was true, and then motivate our R&D department to do better. This is why America is top dog.
America, fuck yeah.
Yep. Many people think what I'm saying is a joke, but it is not a joke. We phrase it as a joke just to lower the defenses of our enemies so that when it happens, they don't see it coming.
America, fuck yeah.
Yo, can you imagine if that's like the last thing, like an enemy, like an
It
enemy,
used to be
like,
Ride of the Valkyries, now it's America, fuck yeah.
yeah. Can you imagine that's the last thing they hear? Like a dude is just sleeping in their bed, and right before the Marine, you know, like takes him to God, he just silently slips a headphone in his ear, and he plays the song.
No, you hear it like as they approach in the distance. You hear America, America.
And then when they open the curtains on their window, America, fuck yeah! And then you just the Vulcan minigun going crazy.
How many A10s if you gave them Marine? How many kills did they get in 24 hours? Are we talking enemy combatants or friendly fire?
Are we talking about enemy combatants, friendly fire, or acceptable casualties? If it's all
As
three,
as Soviet Womble will call them.
yep, Soviet Womble acceptable casualty. Because let's be real, you can't be accurate with a weapon that big. Accuracy's not a problem when you delete the entire city.
Accuracy by volume of fire, baby.
Mm-hmm. Did you hit the targets? Yes. The ones that we specified, we hit them. What about the surroundings? We hit the target. Okay.
You said to hit the target. You didn't specify that we couldn't hit other things. A10 bad? No, it's not. A10 is amazing. A10 is the personification of America.
Exactly.
In the form of a plane. We need a plane for this gun.
We need a plane for this gun. What does the gun fire? Red cannonballs.
It fires cans of Red Bull of depleted uranium.
Yep.
Don't like the A10.
Did someone say they don't like the A10?
Yes. Heresy.
Oh boy, heresy. Next thing you know, I'm gonna hear is that they don't like the buff.
The buff is forever.
The buff is forever. They're gonna give it its new engines, and then when we go to space, they're gonna turn into a spacecraft. And then eventually it's just gonna become like a intergalactic troop transport, along with being also an ordnance delivery system for intergalactic.
While we're going on the subject of intergalactic space transport, I just want to say this: the obligatory fuck the Avatar movies. I hate those movies. Humanity number one, baby. Those blue aliens were not made in God's image.
Alright, calm down there, Imperium.
Rhodesian light infantry versus Marines. It's always going to be the Marines. I don't get why you say that.
What did he say?
Rhodesian light infantry versus Marines. Who wins? It's always going to be the Marines.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the A10 used to be just accuracy by volume of fire. Okay, let's just stop with the politics, please.
Yes, we don't talk about politics. We do
All we do
like
is
to
we
talk
glaze
about...
America. (32 to 1 KD), so okay.
Okay. I would like to refer back to February of 2018, where a small batch of Marines took down like hundreds of thousands of Russians and lost no man. So there were only 42. I think there were like between 30 to 40 Marines in that squad. So I think their KD's higher.
Burn the Xenos, purge the heretic.
And we're talking about like Marines who had to fight like entire like platoons and armor and all that, and like armored like personnel and shit like that, like vehicles and shit. All the Marines just had to fight just with what they got.
Korean War. And then we get to the Vietnam War and the M50 Ontos became a thing. Hey, we have this little thing that says recoilless rifles. What can we use it for? Use it for as a deterrent and to knock on like buildings, demolish buildings. And use the 50 cal as a warning shot. The six barrel mounted 50 cals that we use to sight in the recoilless rifles. Use those as a warning shot. America, where we build guns for vehicles. I mean, we build vehicles for guns.
Yep. Well, officer steps outside. Man, I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
The Ontos is a beautiful creation of man, yes. All hail the rat tank. They put scopes on the 50. No, for the Ontos they didn't have scopes. So they did for the Ontos is they had the 50, the recoilless rifles sighted to the 50 cals. So wherever the 50 cals landed, like that's where the recoilless would hit.
Yep.
You might be thinking of what's his name? That one sniper from, what was it, Vietnam? White Feather was his name?
Yeah, White Feather.
Where he when he was on like base duty, he put a scope on a 50 cal and used that as the first ever 50 caliber sniper.
Yeah. Let me. I'm gonna look him up real quick. I got you.
Yeah, him, yeah.
It is. Yeah, you're right. It's White Feather.
Oh, fucking Eastern Europe.
Mr. Carlos Halfcock
Yes.
with 93 confirmed eliminations. Saying that just to not him getting demonetized on the YouTubes, on the UpTubs. But yeah.
Low average, G average, yeah, 35 KDR on high end, it's 50 KDR on average.
What?
No, I'm just trying to glaze the Rhodesian military.
Who's trying to glaze him?
Silver tourists on Twitch. It's like, you remember we're in an American chat. We don't care. We stand our America. It's a very nice accomplishment for them, though.
Yeah,
Oh, excuse me.
I think they're cool. I mean, you can think they're cool, and I mean, those numbers seem very impressive, but I highly doubt they're like as impressive, considering the big conflicts Marines always have to be a part of.
America. Oh, Douglas Skaven. I love him. Warhammer Total Warrior. Yes. The funny rats, the Skaven, the funny little guys. There's no man-sized rats under the city.
A single Marine watches the statistics of the Rhodesian guys. Oh, that's cute.
No rats are better than the USA. How dare you? Well, I mean, the funny rats did blow up the moon, so the US hasn't done that yet.
I remember a friend of mine, even though I don't like know way too much about the Warhammer 40k universe, I remember a friend who like is not very much into Warhammer. Like he was interested in it, but he never got into it. Asked me like, so who like they actually asked me, so is there like any like good faction in Warhammer 40k? My response was no. I was like, everything's horrible. Everyone's an asshole. Everyone is bad. Like everyone's just a dick. Like you want to see a world with no hope? You go to Warhammer.
Oh, damn. I do see him for do the funny rats.
Like, I literally told him like, usually every universe has that one paragon of hope. That
the
like
orcs are good because all they want to do have is a good fight.
No.
They technically are because all they ever want to do is just have a good fight.
They do want to have a good fight, but they're still assholes.
The Skaven are real. Ask the people in New York. I'm sorry, ma'am. It seems you have a Skaven infestation.
Why would I feel? Why does it feel that like if the Skaven were to rise up and become an actual thing in the real world, it would start in New York?
Because have you seen Pizza Rat? Oh lord, he's a big chunker.
Have you seen Pizza Rat, bro? Bro, I've seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I know where Splinter be living.
God damn, this one fucking Skaven body does not want to stay together.
I mean,
Votan probably suck at least.
Oh yeah, no.
I mean, the Votan, they just say get off your world or give us your resources of your world, like leave your world, or we're gonna use our planet destroying eating machine to destroy the planet with you on it. We want your resources. Give it to us.
Is it the Dead Space universe, the one that like planet cracks for resources as well?
Nah, for biomass, pretty much.
Because I remember like when I played the remake, they were talking about how like the Ishimura was like in orbit of like this destroyed planet or something like that, and it was just like with one of the pieces or the chunks that is just orbiting around the planet, they like use the Ishimura to like to excavate and get resources from it. So and then it's like, oh okay, and then I get deeper into the ship, and it's like, by the way, the Ishimura is one of the last few ships that has a planet cracker on it. And I'm like, what? Huh? I was like, wow, okay. Just go to a planet.
Oh, pretty fish at me.
Honestly, if when I read that about the Ishimura, I don't know why it gave me so much like Warhammer vibes, where I'm just like, I could see the Imperium of Man destroying the planet for resources.
I mean, the Votan do that on the regular.
Hello there.
Yes, hello there.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
Oh,
hello there.
In Minecraft.
Uninhabited planets mostly.
You dare to refuse my bajal?
Yes, I do refuse your bachal. Filthy clanner.
Take this. May the power of duckies compel you.
Skill issue.
Rubber ducky.
That was the jellyfish.
Hello, Cam. How you doing?
I'm probably gonna go make myself a sandwich here in a second. I'm hungry.
Again? Is all you eat just sandwiches?
No, I ate tostadas today.
Oh yes, the
Yesterday.
stereotypical Hispanic meal.
And yesterday I ate mole.
The other stereotypical Hispanic meal.
Okay, alright. It's not stereotypical, it's traditional. There's a difference. It's cultural. I mean, to be fair though, stereotypes come from someplace, and usually those places are based on, like, facts.
Yes.
So, I mean, you're not wrong.
Of course I'm not, I'm always right. The Eldar while not being outright awful are tricky bastards and little so it's also being on the brink all the time. Yeah. Sandwich make me strong.
Sandwich. At least I'm not in a certain country on the other side of the globe where I have to probably stand in line just to get a loaf of bread for the day.
Communism.
Communism. Communism works. You know why it works? Because it only works in a thing called a commune, which is a very small, like, group, it's smaller than a town. It's literally like 4 houses at most. That's what
It doesn't
fucking
even work
commune-
then, it eventually breaks down. It's literally a fantasy.
Yep. That is why it will never work.
But that's not real communism.
Yes, it is. I literally, like, bro, the word communism comes from commune, which is literally a small, like, 4-house village, and it only works in a small scale, and the moment it grows, it falls apart really fast. Like, there's no feasible way to make it work, because you're basically because as it grows, you get less of the resources you already have. So either you start...
My college professor said that's not how that works.
I'm so happy they're reforming the entire education system, bro. Department of Education, yeah, that's getting reformed. God, fucking, I hate it when people just, like, see something that works in, like, a movie or in fantasy and think that it works in real life. It's like, no, there's a
You
reason
like how
why
the people that like Avatar and want to be a bunch of hippies?
They saw that one episode of Secret Tunnel. Secret Tunnel.
Ah, humanity number one. I hate those blue space aliens. I hate those damn blue space aliens. Humanity number one, baby.
Are you talking about the Kree?
No, I'm talking about the Kree are green. I'm talking about Avatar again.
The Kree are not green; they're blue. Isn't the Skrulls the green
it's
ones? The
awesome,
ones
yeah.
that can shapeshift?
So yeah, scrolls. Sorry, yeah, Kree are the blue ones. I don't remember.
Yeah.
They're all aliens to me. They're all aliens to me. Humanity
Super
number one, baby.
Adam Warlock, the perfectly engineered human. Sure. Imagine being a perfectly engineered human being and you still get your butt kicked by Chris Pratt.
Well, that's because he wasn't in the oven for long enough in the movie, apparently.
I remember that. It's just like, you took him out of his pod too early, and I'm just like, what? Pod? Because it was the first time I was properly introduced to Adam Warlock, because I've heard of Adam Warlock before. I just never, like, I was never interested in that
Everyone
character.
thought he was gonna appear in the Infinity War saga, but he didn't. He was wasted. Because he's actually wielded the Infinity Gauntlet. It was a wasted
yeah, I remember
opportunity!
I know him and Sentry wielded it, right?
Pretty much everyone's wielded the Infinity Gauntlet at some point because the Marvel Cinematic Universe Infinity Gauntlet is different from the comic book Infinity Gauntlet.
Oh yeah, because the comic book version is like, oh, it only works in that universe, but the MCU version is like, oh, you can use this anywhere, which makes no sense.
Well, I mean, if you go based off of the Loki TV show, they don't work outside the time stream.
Oh yeah, that's true. They don't work outside that time stream, or like the time stream in general, because there's multiple branches and stuff. And
Mhm.
Loki, and spoiler alert, Loki becomes the tree.
Yes, he becomes Yggdrasil.
Yes, he becomes a tree. Why'd you call it Yggdrasil? Are you just
Who
pissed
gives
that
a
you
fuck?
Are you just pissed that you keep getting that map in Marvel Rivals?
No, I keep getting pissed. I keep getting fucking burned into T'Challa. That's the only map I get. I hate it. I want to stop playing Domination. I want to play Convoy for once. Loki show was cool. Yes, it was interesting.
Some of the Marvel shows actually were pretty decent. Like Loki
Except
was
for Wanda.
good. Huh?
WandaVision was dumb.
I don't like WandaVision. I didn't like the Falcon and Winter Soldier. Honestly, the new Captain America movie was very mid. I didn't like it.
I knew it was going to be mid after they had to do how many reshoots? 5?
Yeah. And I knew that it was gonna be bad because the actor, like the actor for Falcon, like he's like, oh yeah, you know, he's so into the whole bit and everything. But then in one interview, he's just like, I don't like the actual suit or the cowl. I don't even like the title. Like I feel like America shouldn't be part of the title. It's like, bro, you're supposed to be playing a character that takes up the mantle. The fact that you're not putting your heart and soul into the character anymore because you feel it doesn't represent the character just tells me that this movie's gonna be shit, and it was.
Well,
shit.
I mean, the thing is, too, Sam Wilson wasn't supposed to be Captain America after Bucky, but Marvel decided to skip all that build that they did
God, especially
in Endgame.
Was it okay? So was it Endgame the one where like it's Bucky sitting like in a campfire, and one of the chicks, the fighters, what's her name? Or what's the name of that group? The Jure or something like that. I forgot the name of it. But like the main chick like goes and finds Bucky and she starts saying the phrase that would trigger the Winter Soldier to activate, and he doesn't activate, and he's just crying there because he's finally free of it. Like
That was in
bro,
Wakanda.
That was in Wakanda. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. The Black Panther movies fucking like blurred because those movies, honestly speaking, were not that good. So many people like glazed it so much, and I'm just like, they're kind of boring.
CGI was god awful too.
Yeah. Anyway, so that scene really was good because I was just like, bro. I think that's when I actually started liking Bucky as a character because it's just like they're building him up so well. They're like actually giving him a redemption arc and everything. And as you mentioned, they wasted it because nothing happened after that. He just became the sidekick to a character nobody really gave a shit about.
Well, people gave a shit about him when he was the Falcon because they liked him as the Falcon.
As the Falcon, yeah. This is the what's it called? The side character of Captain America. He was the sidekick of Captain America, and he was actually pretty decent there. And honestly speaking, if they just kept him as the Falcon, he probably would have just done fine. But no, they wanted to make him the new Captain America, the new symbol of Captain America.
They skipped a step of going to Bucky first.
Not only did they skip a step, I'm sorry to say this, but there will never be another Captain America. Like Steve Rogers, Captain America. There's a reason why Steve Rogers as Captain America is regarded as the best iteration. Like he is literally the symbol of Captain America. Like because when you think of Captain America, you think of Steve Rogers first. You don't think of Falcon or Bucky or U.S. Agent or the Russian knockoff. You think of Steve Rogers. Why? Because he was very well written.
And no one thinks of Captain Canada either.
Wasn't that just an alias for Wolverine at one point?
No. There is a Captain Canada.
I didn't know that, but I know that for like I think it was in the Superhero Squad TV show when Captain America was forming a team made up of quote unquote captains. He recruited Wolverine and made him Captain Canada. But yeah, that's my thoughts on like the MCU's version of like characters and also the comic book, because I have my own personal favorite characters and stuff, and I do enjoy like characters like Spider-Man. Most versions of Spider-Man I actually really like. Miles Morales, Gwen Stacy, Peter Parker, Peter B. Parker, the Scarlet Spider. Like I like all these different Spider-Mans. I like
Spider-Man
all the
2099.
Oh, Miguel O'Hara. Yeah. I
Canada
like
Event.
him. Canada Event. You weren't supposed to be bit by that spider. You're a mistake.
How'd that reality you went to end up?
That reality where that spider was meant to be now has no Spider-Man.
But I'm Spider-Man.
What was the other thing? Let's see. Because because in a weird way, Miguel O'Hara was right. Like Miles Morales was never meant to be Spider-Man in that universe. Instead, it was supposed to bite the Miles Morales of the. I think that was the premise of the third movie. I don't know if it's still going or whatever.
Third movie is going to be made.
Okay, yeah, I don't know when it's gonna drop, but I think that's like the premise where like in the ending of the second movie where Miles Morales ends up in the alternate world where he's the Prowler instead of Spider-Man. I think that's the universe where that Miles was supposed to be Spider-Man. And he fucked it up because well, he didn't really fuck it up. I think the one who fucked it up is Kingpin because he's the one who
Percy
did
Jackson without him. I'm more willing to carry the torch. Yeah. There will always be a Captain America. There will never be another Steve Rogers.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there will never be the first Captain America. Because the first Captain America, aka Steve Rogers, will always be the one and only, the best one, at least to me. Because all the other ones they just can't hold up the mantle. They'll be their own version of Captain America, but it will never be the Captain America.
The only way Peter to be happy is if he doesn't become Spider-Man.
Oh my god, I hate that I hate the fact that that's true. Because unfortunately, like that's actually happened. I think in the more recent comics, they've like already hinted that they're gonna bring back Gwen Stacy. Even though in that same comic series they showed a future where Peter Parker's happily married to MJ. And I was just like, no, don't ruin this for Peter. Don't. Please, leave him alone. He actually has a future with MJ. They have 2 kids.
Yeah, but it's MJ. She's wishy-washy and stuff.
But in this timeline, he actually has a good future with her. They actually are like happily married. Nah, let's bring back Gwen Stacy and ruin it all. If I remember correctly, I think this was also the same series of comics where I think it was Doctor Doom that gave Spider-Man that silver suit, and then Spider-Man looked into the future and saw like all his loved ones dying. Or something like that. I don't know. There's a weird comic series where like Doctor Doom is like is Supreme Doom, aka he's the Sorcerer Supreme, and he's like the ruler of Earth.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah. I also read the crossover comic between Invincible and Marvel. I thought it was very interesting.
Doctor Doom, the best Marvel character, yes.
The best, dude. He's so in a lot of universes he's so well written, except for the MCU or the old Fantastic movies, which unfortunately are canon now since Multiverse of Madness happened.
I wonder if we're gonna get the Council of Reeds too.
Oh god, bro!
With
if
all
we
the
get
past actors of Reed Richards.
I'm just saying, if we get the Council of Reeds, there has to at the end of whatever movie that is, they have to show off a new Reed Richards that's the maker.
Yep.
Like he's just locked away in a prison. Like this happens after the Ultimate Universe event, like the destruction of the Ultimate Universe.
Well, first we gotta see if Marvel even gets that far.
That is true.
Never underestimate Disney's ability to fuck it up.
Yep. Oh, good news about Star Wars though. Catherine Kennedy's finally stepping down.
I heard that was false.
Really?
Yeah. I thought it was true too, but actually I think it's a false rumor because she said she has no plans.
It better be
Yeah,
true,
she's
bro. I'm
not.
holding
It's
out.
just another rumor that I wish was true. Take your golden parachute and leave, you bitch. You ruined Star Wars for Disney. You ruined what was supposed to be a money printer. How do you fuck up the money printer?
Simple. She just told everybody that, oh, I was there when George made the first movies, therefore I'm the most qualified, and yet knew nothing of the material. Or
He was the secretary.
she was the secretary that didn't even give enough of a shit to know what the movie, the universe is about. Like, it's funny because I actually had a conversation with this with a person at one point where it's just like I told her I heard that she didn't actually know anything about Star Wars, so she had like her secretary tell her the synopsis of the story, and that's what she went off on. And then she's just like, no, that's not true because she was there with George Lucas when he made the movies. And it's just like,
Yes,
just because
giving
she was
him
there-
coffee.
Yeah, and I was like, just because she was there when he made the movies doesn't mean that she knows anything about him. It's like saying I sat down and watched my friend.
The sequel
quote-unquote
sucking
watch.
assholes fall solely on who? Rame? It's not just, if you're saying me and Rian Johnson, it's not just his fault. Jar Jar Abrams kind of fucked it up too with the first one when you really examine the movies.
Let's be honest. The first one is a terrible ripoff of Episode 4, like a really shitty version of it. The Last Jedi and also The Rise of Skywalker took a bunch of expanded universe ideas, mushed them all together, and did like gave no substance to them. It's just the hollow exoskeleton of those storylines.
Need one.
It's like saying it's like handing like a it's like handing a kid like a fucking soda, and the soda's like 10% like in the can, like there's no soda left. Or handing-
It's a damn shame Star Wars is dead.
Yep.
Again, how do you fuck up Star Wars?
It's the same issue with like every time they ruined any major IP, they give it to a person that has no fucking idea. Like video games, video game adaptations, I say before the Sonic movies, and I guess in this case Star Wars and Marvel and stuff. The reason why like a lot of it started failing is because they started giving it to a lot of it to like material to people who just don't care about the actual like universe and the material and all that stuff anymore.
Like the
They just
Halo
care-
TV show.
Like the Halo TV show. Like
Minecraft
Son-
one sucks? Yes, it does.
because again, the Sonic movie was is the perfect representation of it's its own thing, but it pays so well, like it pays homage to the original stuff so well in its own way that it's good. in its own, and it's just its own little thing. Like, yeah, not all the details are there, but it's because they're restricted with what they're given, but they do the best that they can with what they're given, which makes it good. Like, it actually feels like they took the time to make everything right, rectify the stupid.
At least the
initial-
Helldivers movie is an internal production, but I don't trust Sony to not fuck it up. Ah, yes, Snoy.
Snoy.
Yes,
No one
Snoy.
trusts Snoy.
Snoy is gonna fuck up the Helldivers movie somehow.
All I want from the Helldivers movie is for it to be basically just a Helldivers version of Starship Troopers. That's all it has to be.
Probably will be that, because I think they were gonna get like one of the people that worked on Starship Troopers to get in on it.
I hope so, because again, the only way a Helldivers movie would ever work is if it's literally just a propaganda movie of like of the Starship Troopers level, but Helldivers. That is the only way that movie would work. Maybe have some like actual undertone of like, because yes, there's going to be those people that are like, oh, there's factions and stuff that are actually like humans that are against Super Earth and stuff. We know they exist in the Helldivers universe, but we don't want to see that. Like, that stuff is cool and all, but it's not cool enough to be like worth to be put in a movie, because I feel like the whole movie is just has to be about like the main theme of Helldivers, which is hyper patriotism of Super Earth and propaganda everywhere. Planet America is basically what it is. Not Super Earth, it's Planet America. Managed democracy.
Democracy made manifest. What does this not fit correctly with that? Correct.
Alright, I said I was gonna make a sandwich like 30 minutes ago, so I'm gonna go do that.
Yes, make your sandwich that you were supposed to make, then we got off topic.
Yep. I talked about a sandwich for making a sandwich for 10 seconds, and then we went into a whole tangent.
Ben Show, the Helldivers movie should not be a serious movie. No, it should not.
Nope. Never. Nope. Some people fail to realize that some movies are.
Yes,
not
I know there are Starship Trooper sequels. I've seen them.
The animated one's garbage.
It should be like a Spaceballs tier shitpost. Yes, and I am waiting for Spaceballs 2. That was supposed to be in production also. And my god, I hope the Shrek movie bombs. The merchandising, yes. Spaceballs vacuum cleaner. Spaceballs gun. Spaceballs the reaction image. What's funny was when they made those merchandising jokes, that's actually how Star Wars like made a lot of its money. It's just merchandising. That's the one thing that George understood very well about Star Wars, and where he made a lot of his money was merchandising. That's the one thing that Kathleen Kennedy and Disney did not understand. They made Shrek look worse in the movies. Yes, they did. The new Shrek looks god-awful. It's literally, but why? It's how the hell did you fuck this up? It's too polished, I think is the issue. Yeah, probably. It looks too much like their other more recent movies too is another issue. Hey, I gotta drill out some barrels. Didn't think I would have to do this. On the funny rats, although I do know they have guns. Just I would expect with some newer miniatures, GW would have them pre-drilled. Or pre-molded. Okay, where is my pin device? Wherever the hell I put it. It is... that's a broken drill bit. Fuck! How does this one work? Yeah, this one looks like it'll work a little bit, maybe. Let's see. You're be spending extra money to give you proper gun barrel now. I mean, they do it on some models, but they're in 2 pieces. It's weird how they do it though for Forge World models. They do it for Forge World models, yet they can't bother to do it for the plastic models that everyone buys. But yeah, speaking of Forge World models, wahoo, the Warp Smith, it comes in on Saturday, and I'm gonna start painting that on Monday. Yay. Can't believe I put Vermin Supreme in Necromunda. Yes, that is a very funny miniature. Yeah. Thank you for the hydrate cam. I mean, you could even just use that miniature for an Inquisitor. That's how good of a miniature it is. Need some advice, opinion, sure. What advice do you need? Use them in certain campaigns, so may as well have them. Yep. I think he's a Forge World model is the thing, though. Eat glue. Wrong way. And I did not glue that down. Whoops. Oh, hello, mold line. I didn't even realize that was there. Get rid of that mold line. Yay. Necromunda Pro characters are pretty. I forgot the Forge Road Prime for my Vansars. Minis for Bushido Conquest and Battletech and Infinity. I'm pretty Bushido, I'm planning to do the same for Conquest, so I either want to drop Battletech or Infinity. What's Infinity? I don't even know what game that is. Because Battletech's always going to be supported. I have no idea what Infinity is. Leave that down. Battletech being number 2 most popular behind 40k last year. Yup. Yep. Pretty sure GW is not happy that Sigmar lost to Battletech. Cyberpunk Space Cyberpunk Kill Team. I would say maybe drop Infinity. On rats. Rats. Yes, welcome. What army do you plan or paint? Yes is a valid answer. And why is it? Good paints I can use as rust gray. Which color is rust gray again? Is that like a bluish gray? I think Vallejo might have one. I'm not so sure about Tooth and Coats just yet. I mean, Tooth and Coats might just be wizard gray if like the rust gray, if rust gray is what they use for the Forge World. I mean for the Horus Heresy Space Wolves colors. You got to do a lot of legwork to get players together. And that's pretty much any game too. Skirmish game features saying the biggest standouts. Reactive actions lets you perform certain actions during your opponent's turn. So it's kind of like Horus Heresy reactions then. It's a niche game. I mean, technically all tabletop games are niche games. Some are just more well known than others, like Warhammer and Battletech. Old Space Wolves color. Oh. There might be a color chart online somewhere. We can probably help with that. This doesn't look right. They're the wrong way. Gotta reverse them. It goes like this. That's actually correct now. Check Duncan Road's line, yeah. Excuse me. Okay, gotta build 2 more rats. And also, it's been over an hour. I'm gonna stand up. Too thin coats paint hits up crack, yeah. How many more rats? I have to build 2 more of the little sniper rifle guys, and I have to build the 3 rat ogres, and then 40 clan rats. Oh boy. Eat my Stormcast after I finish this Night Lancer. Yay. Ugh. I am not looking forward to building 40 clan rats. Weathering work now. Nice. Oh, I'm not looking forward to doing these clan rats. 11, 12, 10. Okay. Yeah, I know. Start decals. Yeah. Wait, aren't you supposed to do weathering after decals because you want to make the decals look weathered too? 11, 10, 11, 12. There we go. Let's skip songs too. Cause I don't wanna get in trouble. Okay. So 10, 11, and 12. Like verdigris, tarnishes. Oh, okay. And 11, 12. Dang it, I gotta drill out the barrel on these 2. I don't wanna drill out barrels. And decals do a light weathering pass on the decal and they do a pigment path. Just make sure you don't overdo it. Oh. Holy shit. Oh my god. I have been up since 7:30. Woohoo. And I took I took an hour nap after I got home from my eye doctor's appointment, and then took another 2-hour nap. I took a 2-hour nap when I got back from Ash Wednesday. Woke up and put back together really over 10,000 years. Ah, okay. And do you have like different armor panels on it too? Or something like be cool since it is it says a Cerastus Knight, right? You could use the different shoulder pad options for the different Cerastus Knights or something. Or you could have done that. I'm at least happy that these push different models aren't a massive pain in the ass to put together, especially once you clip off all the push fit pegs. Because oh my god, I do not look forward to building Skaven models that are in multiple tiny parts. One of my knights panel that got bolts missing, cuts made the trim, looks like they ripped it off an enemy and a quick slap fix. Ah, okay. So basically they fixed it in the field is what they did. And it's been that way ever since. Okay, okay, so it's one, got these two parts. Gonna have to do the gun. After I glue up these parts, attach gun, cast gun, and then drill out barrel, or drill out barrel, then attach the gun. Arrow has a bit of loyal, helmet's impaled on spikes and his right shoulder and various trinkets. Q. I almost did not stream tonight. I'm still kind of I'm really tired. But I needed to get some of the funny rats done. Then that's less to work on after I finish the Warsmith. Post some pictures once done. Yeah. Please do that. Oh. That's it. Please don't tell me something sold while I wasn't looking that I wanted. Oh, thank god, nothing sold. Had a bit, so I needed to cure more. Yeah. Where am I getting pain? I think on the high so it's probably yeah. Oh, there. I'm gonna clip that part off. All I know is when I start working on the clan rats, that's gonna take me probably 2 weeks of streams just to get done. Oh shit, don't break off, please. Oh my god, there's so many clan rats. And if I do get a full 2,000 point Skaven army, I'm gonna need another 40 clan rats or so. Dear Lord. 2 pieces per rat. Oh my god, thank goodness. That doesn't make it as bad now if it's just 2 pieces per rat. New York. Everything got like 50% more expensive, so you need to at least make up 2k than in the past. Less to make up 2k than in the past. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'd have to go on the Army Builder app again. I haven't been on it since they did the, oh, here's the Age of Sigmar Army Builder app that we're letting you use for free to build as many armies as you want for 1 month. Me makes a shit ton of armies so that way they're still there. Even after they lock it behind their stupid paywall. Okay, 10 and 11. So it should be this part. Yeah. Yep. I'm still like 400 points short on your city's army. Ugh, excuse me. Cities was talking about new recruit to list build. Ah. Yep, new recruit is good. I keep forgetting to download it. Need a little bit of glue right there. Hope I don't fuck it up. Probably just did. Put number 10 on. Part number 10. Is there? No, there isn't. Okay. So I can just slather up some glue right here. And then glue those parts on.
Armed and dangerous.
Welcome back.
Apparently, I was moved to an inactive channel.
Yeah, because you were gone for quite a while.
Yeah, I went to go eat. And also help my grandma figure out the
TV again.
Yep. Having a grandmother with short-term memory loss is a pain in the ass. How does the remote work again? Like this, Grandma. She's like, okay, I get it now. 5 minutes later. How does it work?
Oh,
Grandma, Grandma, I told you how it works. No, you didn't. I was here 5 minutes ago. No, you weren't.
Another planet's getting sucked in Helldivers. Oh yeah, because the plane. Everyone's saying that it's not fun to fight the Illuminate. Everyone would just rather fight the bugs or the robots.
The boobs.
The Hammer of Olympia, welcome back. Hello. How you doing? I'm legendary. What, are you playing Star-Lord? Playing Marvel Rivals, you playing Star-Lord, the Mr. I press Q and I win, and I have invincibility frames. I hate that character. It's not fair. Why can't Spider-Man get invincibility frames? Well, I know why he can't get invincibility frames, because he's already hard to hit. Unless you're Black Widow, you're Scarlet Witch and take no skill.
that you mention it, I'm gonna go ahead and play some Marvel Rivals.
I need to play
Because you
ranked.
said- And now that you said that, I'm gonna go ahead and play Star Lord.
I need to make a video eventually for the second channel, just like showing how Scarlet Witch takes absolutely no skill by just moving my mouse around the enemy and still getting them.
Just like pause at the right moments, just to show how the line curves heavily to keep it on the enemy that you have it on.
Yeah, get some new strats or something for defending Chlorel. Yeah, new mode looks on. Oh yeah, I have to play the new mode, the funny one though, the one for all mode. It's only available on the weekends for a month.
The one where it's like all clones.
Yeah,
Clone
everyone at one team is all one character and one team is all the other character.
That's funny.
Brutalis Patriot Arrowhead. Where's my my nuke launch, my Hellbomb launching Patriot suit?
Then there's handy. Where's my pictures of Spider-Man?
Ultron is just dead in a ditch somewhere right now.
Unfortunately.
Because we're getting fucking Emma Frost and Jean Grey next season.
I'm Frost, Jean Grey, Gambit, Nightcrawler, Beast,
Like, please.
Blade.
Ultron is ready. Just give us Ultron, goddammit.
We can't give you Ultron because he's too broken. I'm sorry. We need
He's
a
a
nerf him.
strategist. We need more strategists.
He's too broken. We can't.
Oh, sweeter man. All the upcoming characters are either Vanguard or DPS. There's no strategist characters. We need more. I'm getting tired of hearing us against the world every game, or I'm ready to put on a show. And every time like I think of I'm ready to put on a show, all I think is that Skeletor hates Rocket Raccoon short. Stop her! Stop her! Don't let her throw it back! God damn it!
You're a Spider-Man that's 1 in 8. Switch characters.
That didn't even happen in the thing.
I ain't never seen someone lock Hawkeye in ages. That's funny. I already have a teammate that's like, man, I haven't seen anyone play Hawkeye at all.
I'm gonna need you to lower your life expectancy. All I want is my Robo Man. Oh yeah, and apparently flyer meta is becoming a problem. Meanwhile, me as Spider-Man, yeah boy.
It's free real estate.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you
Or Hella
bitch.
2 going, it's free real estate too. Cause woohoo, hit scan, yay. Wahoo, I love hit scan. Hit scan, so much fun. If they had Jonah Jameson, Mina as an announcer pack, I'm pretty sure they're already working on that for when they have a Spider-Man themed event.
Yep. The fuck?
Yeah, I love hit scan. Oh, I hate hit scan.
Fuck, where the fuck is the healing? There it is.
I want to get those pictures of my Spider-Man Monday himself.
God damn it.
Would you get skill issued?
Hmm?
You
My
get skill
teammates are
issued?
kind of ass. Teammates are kind of ass.
Welcome to ranked.
Mm-hmm. Okay, the Penny's doing something. She's doing something.
I think they will get J.K. Simmons. It's only a matter of time because he likes doing those roles.
Where's-
There needs to be more hit scan. No. Shut up. No, there doesn't. No. Don't need more hit scan. No. Shut up. How dare you suggest more hit scan?
I hate being 1 in 3 right now as Bucky.
Don't worry, just wait for your ult and just keep shouting again.
I hate this Captain America.
He's doing his job, being annoying. Are you on the Hydra base for the map?
No, I'm in the New York map with Herbie.
I really need to learn how to pull people off the map with Spider-Man, the web tech. You zip past them and they follow you, because when you pull someone with webs, they also get the same momentum you have, which is hilarious.
Mm.
Hmm. Yeah, it's this guy. Ugh.
I'm gonna be a piece of shit and play Wanda.
What a dick. Becoming the thing you sought to destroy. Co-creator Jeff tells players skill issue. Yes, he does. He does tell people that hate Jeff's skill issue. It's hilarious. We need 17, 18. Oh wait, no, is it? Oh, that's just a different rat body, that's why. 17, 18, 20, and 19.
The only thing I hate about Scarlet Witch is her ult, because her ult sucks.
Even the buff didn't help. Well, it sucks, but she's more of just like a get off the point kind of character. A zone control. And then 19. Oh, there's extra bits, but I don't have. That kind of sucks. They give you these two body options, but you don't get the thing.
Oh man, I switched to Scarlet Witch and suddenly we're winning the game.
That kind of sucks. They don't give you enough parts to make a fourth Skaven sniper. Kinda stupid. You ever look at your half-finished models and be like, dang, this sucks? Sometimes, but you just gotta remember, you gotta trust the process.
Whoa.
So it's gonna look like doom.
Wait, hold
until it's
on. I have a
done.
question. Can Can they hit you when you're like blinking from existence as Wanda?
Yes, they can. You're Spider-Man. I love doing that to a Scarlet Witch. It's hilarious. They get what they fucking deserve. From playing that skillless piece of shit character. You play Scarlet Witch, you deserve to get pulled out of your blink and killed in Minecraft.
Damn, they won with 1 second to spare. Well, they didn't win. We still have to do our defense round or our attack round.
You can do it. I gotta play my ranked games. So I can get whatever the heck the end of season skin is. It's probably gonna be Johnny Storm. Gonna be the human matchstick because that's kind of what he is in the game right now. He's kind of ass. And knowing them, they're gonna buff him into oblivion like Storm, then he's gonna become a problem again. It's gonna be another. It's just gonna be Storm again. Stop adding heroes that fly. I mean, as a Spider-Man player or an Iron Fist player, I'm eating good, but still, it's annoying when there's more than one of them. Get rid of all the flash. No, I didn't. Okay, I gotta do it on. So I did it on this one. I'll do it on this one now.
I did it.
They're going. One more rat, the last rat for the night.
This Spider-Man might be cheating because he's like he turns around knowing exactly where I am.
Well, I mean, he probably can't hear you, and he's also like, if he's swinging around, he probably already knows where you are.
Well, he was hiding behind a building, not knowing where I was.
Then he can probably hear you walking. Is the thing, because I can hear people
No.
walking too.
No, but I was flying.
Were you playing Iron Man,
No, I'm Wanda.
or did you throw something?
No, I was just
Probably
I
could
was
be corner
phasing.
peeking too. Your phasing makes a sound too, by the way. You know that, right?
While I'm in it already.
Yeah, it makes a sound.
Hmm.
Probably because the sound in you is also probably corner peeking too. That's what I do for as Spider-Man. I corner peek a lot.
Okay.
for the pew pew. Gun.
Thing.
So here's the thing.
I fucking whiffed that. What the fuck? How do you do the thing with Wolverine? How do you grab them?
The
like-
easiest way to do it is to right click and then press shift, because once you impact with right click, you'll automatically like grab them. That's how I do it. It's usually a guaranteed grab. Because right when you hear yourself impact someone with the right click, you immediately hit shift, and you'll nab them and bring them back to your team if you have fast enough sensitivity to turn around. Orange and white when I prime black. Yeah. Which is why the secret is to not use white, just use grays. And god damn it, this motherfucker, I hate it in the head. Stupid fucking tube, it broke.
Damn it, we lost.
Sand that part down. We gotta also file down the mold lines on the hose too part that broke off. And then I also got to drill out barrel too. Gotta drill out that barrel. Ooh, hello mold line. Really egregious thick mold line right there. Come on. The other side, and of course there's an ejector pin right, casting gate right there.
I think I just heard a splitter me. Oh, I hear a penny.
Was the penny gonna be mining up the door probably?
Yep.
What else are they be doing? Another spot? Yes, it is. Another connection spot. Jeez, why do they always put it in the stupidest places? Okay, so we can
God damn it.
start putting it all together now. I first start clipping all these parts too. So they go in more easily. Except for that part right there. Yeah, I'll clip that part. Okay, so how do I start this? Do I need the arm and the body? It goes together like that.
Damn it. Every time I have my ult and I was about to use it, I hit him, but then no one kills the enemies in time for me to actually properly use it.
Goes right. Yeah. Well, enjoy your fun with a Bucky while it lasts. It's only gonna last for another 40 days, I think, is when the next patch is. Fuck. Damn it. Yeah. Okay, which part's next? Now the part that has the blade. This part, I think. Yeah, this part. Come on. Stupid thing, get on there. And I'm gonna go back and sand some of this down too, just to get rid of the ugly ass seam. I hate it when I see some seams on my models and I know I can get rid of them. It also just makes them look a lot better too because they don't have the actual seams showing. Now for the gun, and I need to dumb that I got messed up. This is the spot. There it is. Get right there. Wait. Part looks like it isn't multiple parts. Today, I can't wait to also have to wash that Iron Warriors guy because he's Forge Roll too. Woohoo! Yeah. Ah, fuck! I forgot to drill out the barrel. I'm gonna do it now.
How did I grab no one? Groot just used his thing, and as soon as it ended, I threw my claw, but it didn't grab anybody who's like squished together. Okay.
Probably because the Groot thing didn't end fully. Wait, did I drill out the other barrel on the other one? Yeah, I did. Why do I feel like this one's smaller? Maybe because it actually is. Another drill bit, need to drill out a larger one. Too large. Maybe this one.
What? How did I not stun the other
Same
Bucky with my grab? I
size.
heard it grab him. Ugh.
Maybe grab each other at the same time. I want this one.
Apparently he shot me
This one should
before
work.
my little clink, but no.
Every clip I hear someone playing Marvel sounds like they're having a miserable experience. Because those are the most entertaining clips, that's why. Ouch, 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 fucking pointy, ow. Fuck. Keep rolling up. It's time to glue this part on now because I need to, and hopefully it didn't get fucked up again. Put right there. Hope this attaches to right there. Yes, it does. Looks like it attaches to part of the rat. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sand that down too. Great. Actually, I might not have to sand it down because it looks like it's fully used to it correctly. Yeah, I don't think I have to sand that down, thank God. Okay, other base. With the final rat home of the night. Yeah, first gotta shave this down so it'll go in. I can easily do quote-unquote sub-assemblies with these. Give me that base. Wrong way, that's the right way. Okay, so I gotta get rid of this part right there, and then that should just allow it to slide right on in. Yeah, there we go. Rats. So yeah, okay. So 3 rats have been built tonight. So I got, how many rats do I have to go? Let's see. I have to build the rat ogres. Built these guys, built that. So rat ogres. So there's 3 rat ogres. And then clan rats. Tons and tons of clan rats. So I got to build 43 more models. Oh boy. Yay. I totally am so looking forward to that. Wahoo. Damn it. Yeah. I got done what I wanted to get done tonight. Tomorrow I might be playing Marvel Rivals. Just remembered I never put out a schedule yet, so I'll probably put it out tomorrow maybe. But thank you everyone.
What time do you think you'll be playing?
Probably 7:45 my time.
Alright, I'll probably play with you.
Yeah. So thank you everyone so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow playing some Marvel Rivals, and then Friday I'll be back building more rats. The 3 rat ogres, hopefully. So have a good night,
We are the rats.
everyone. Before you go, what? Hello, Kyle. Before I go, what? What? What is it? I must tell you something, okay? Tell me what? What must you tell me? That is so important. Is he gonna be like my friend? Is he be like David who just says hi? I'm waiting. You got 20 seconds. You got 20 seconds before I end the stream. I do kind of want to go to bed. I'm tired or get ready for bed. Use drywall putty. Use sand and drywall putty to make simple bases. I mean, I could do that. I can just use the texture paste I have that I bought. With realistic dirt. And you gotta bake the
For
dirt then.
defense, do you think I should go Bucky or Punisher?
I don't know. What does your team have? Probably either or.
We have a Penny, we have Cloak and Dagger, Mantis, Scarlet Witch.
Bucky.
Bucky.
Yeah, Bucky. But yes, thank you everyone so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Be back tomorrow with Marvel Ravels. And if you're not going to be catching tomorrow's stream, I will be back on Friday with, oh no, Fridays is actually members minis and building more rats. So thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your time zone wherever you are in the world. Goodbye, everybody.